All right, so I think I actually probably had my best trading day ever, not P&L wise, but decision making. 4R on DKS and then a 3R winner on DLTR, but I had a 0.4R loser before I got the winner. So switched up my setup just a little bit. This is SPY, and then 1, 5, 15 daily and 60-minute here. And then these are my big orders, just in case. Okay, so first trade was on DKS, or sorry, Dollar Tree. Fuck, why does that happen? That's so dumb. For some reason, if you click a certain spot on DOS first, it'll just eliminate one of the windows, and I don't know if I can. Yeah, and if I, it's so dumb. Let me reset this real quick. Don't know why that happens. I think I have to click the montage first, yeah, and then it doesn't disappear. So first trade was on, like I said, Dollar Tree. So I was watching it for a Rising Devil play. So what I was watching, so we're selling off right at the open. So we're selling off right at the open, right before the open, and then I'm looking for a bounce and a hold of this level, because that's the last resistance on the in the pre-market we had before we sold off. So my stop was above right here. In reality, it probably should have been above that, but I would have got stopped either way. I put my stop in, and then I tried to enter in right here. I actually think I tried to enter in down here, and I got filled up here. Let me make this bigger, actually. I got filled up there. I got filled here, so my stop was really small, or my risk was really small. 0.4R stopped me out. And then it came right back down. I said, fuck, I was right. I re-entered really small position. And then once we came up, tested, and we failed to make a new high here. We couldn't even barely back up above this daily level I had marked. I re-entered short. And this is a pretty short-term trade. I exited pretty quick. Partial. Came up, tested, failed again. Added back in, partial. And then we came up, and I thought, okay, we're going to do it one. It looks like we're going to do it again. Added in. Got stopped out. That was my stop. Came up against me, and I stopped out. So 3R winner. 2.8. Or like 2.85R realized on the ticker. And then next we had DKS. And DKS had extremely, let me bring up my watch list I made before, had incredible news. So DKS, so we have beat on earnings, beat on revenue, guidance revised up, and they declared a dividend. So pretty much everything about that's incredible. And they're retail, and they've definitely been getting beaten up for a while. Assuming so. Yeah, they've just been in this range for quite a bit. If you go to the weekly, they've been in a range for a long time. Put this back. So, off the open, I was long biased, and I was watching it, but I was in Dollar Tree, and this provided a really good opportunity to get long on the open, and it was this right here. So we sold off a little bit, as expected. We're up like 12 or 13, 14% here. And then hammer off the moving averages, VWAP. Another hammer off the moving averages and VWAP. Not completely a hammer, but close enough. Either of these two spots were great entries. And I was watching it, but I was thinking like, I don't want to enter two trades on one, like at the same time in opposite directions. I'll keep an eye on it, but I'm not going to take a trade while I'm in another one. And then we moved up, and I handled this my entry is it's about as good as it could have been up until this point. So once I missed this, I had a lot of room. We moved up a lot before I was able to get in, and my entry was this little pullback here. Once we broke over that high, it actually jumped pretty quick, so I didn't get a great entry, but my stop was below here, below the pullback right there. And then we moved forward a little bit, and this was this just lined up perfectly. So I was pretty much plus 1R for about 30 or 40 minutes. And we're chopping. I debated taking it off just for a 1R winner to end my day plus 4 Rs many times here in this consolidation. And then when I saw this, we tested lower in the previous two little 1 minute pivots. We tested lower, couldn't hold. We got bought back up immediately. And like to the touch of this daily level, it exploded up. And another reason I like this is the 5 minute was coinciding with a perfect 9, like a bounce off the 9 moving average. So once it hit that, I saw it bounce off the 1 really fast. A lot of buying came in. I said, okay, this is definitely a long here. So I entered in right there, or added in, sorry. So I had 200 or 250 shares. I forget exactly. I think 200. So I had 1. Yeah, so I had 200 shares. Then we started moving up. 46.75 first partial. 47 on the dot was a second partial, so I had 50% of my shares, and I saved it for the fill of the gap here at 47.40. And just to show you what I was watching for, my target was this right here. This gap fill, which happened back in 2017. But we haven't been up there since. And yeah, looks like we filled it. Now we're kind of fading off maybe a little bit. And normally, I do like the idea of once a price fills the gap, it will sell. But the news is too good, and I don't want to fight against it. So I just took my profits, and I said, all right, see you later. And yeah, that's the trades for the day. Best Buy's also doing pretty damn good today. They traded very similarly. The reason I did pick Dick's was there was a gap, and I think it seems like it's just a magnet to it most of the time. But yeah, thank you guys. Hope you had a good day. And I will see you tomorrow. See you guys.